In her and Conrad's eyes, which to me sounds like.
Good afternoon, guys. Happy Monday. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 15. I can't believe there's only 10 more days. So crazy. But I'm starting today's vlog off with something absolutely disgusting. I was just about to wash my face and I was like, hold on, let me go get my camera from the other room because, oh my God. I showed you guys a few vlogs ago that I got these welly pimple patch things. And I was like, oh, I don't have any active breakouts though, so, you know, I'll have to try this whenever I do get a breakout. And then last night I could feel that I had like a couple of breakouts that were like starting to form. So I was like, perfect, I'm gonna try these out. I left them on overnight while I was sleeping and literally I just went to take them off. This is gross. So if you're squeamish and don't like pimples, look away for a few seconds. Can you see that? I like literally they weren't even fully developed when I put these patches on, and then when I took them off, look at all the crap coming out. Like they literally are just popped on their own. That is so disgusting. I had one here too. These three. Disgusting, but so satisfying and also just amazing. So yeah, if you were wondering, these definitely work. So I'm gonna wash my face properly now, but I just wanted to show you that I can't even believe it. So they're like completely flat now. Wow. I will link those in the description if you want to try them out. Wow. Okay. So today I am wrapping majority. There's still a couple things that I need to get for some people, but for the most part I have everyone's gifts already, so I want to get them wrapped and ready to go. And I know I've been getting a few comments from you guys asking for gift suggestions and stuff like that, so I thought I would show you what I got for everybody. If you are my boyfriend, my brother, or one of my parents, or just like anybody in my life, my coworkers, don't watch this video, okay? Thank you so much. But yeah, I'll show you what I got them because I feel like the people in my life are very difficult to shop for. And then I'll just give you like some suggestions, things that I've got people in the past, things that I've gotten as gifts that I really like, just things around my apartment that I use on a regular basis that I think would make a really good gift for somebody. Because like I said, I feel like my family, especially my parents, they're really hard to shop for. My mom is like the most low maintenance person ever, and she's also one of those people, kind of like myself, when she likes something and wants it, she just gets it for herself and never even gives anybody the opportunity to gift it to her. So I'm gonna just kind of lay out everything that I have, separate it by person. One thing that I like to do is, as it's getting closer to the holidays, I will start saving all of my boxes. So anytime I get something in the mail and it's like a pretty nice sturdy box, I will keep it. And that's what I will use sometimes to wrap my gifts in, depending on who you're giving it to. If it's somebody that like you don't really know that well, or they're a little more bougie, then you might want to get like an actual gift box. But if it's just like for my family, I just think it's ridiculous to spend money on like the wrapping and the stuff that you're putting the gift in, because it's just gonna then like get thrown away. You know, like it's such a waste of money. Or what I also will do, and maybe this is a little ghetto, but if I get a gift from somebody like in a cute little Christmas gift bag, I will save the bag, just rip the tag off of it, and then I will reuse it in the future to give a gift to somebody else. Is that cheap? Maybe, but like, why not reuse these things? What else are you gonna do? Throw it away? That is so wasteful. And then everything else I will just get from the dollar store. So like my wrapping paper, $1 each. And look how cute! This one has an elf movie design. So cute. And then just like a solid red. I see these people that go to Target and they're spending like $10 on a roll of freaking wrapping paper, and I'm like, why? And even like my tissue paper, my gift bags, all that kind of stuff, like get it from the dollar store. So for my mom, she always is complaining of like back pain and shoulder pain, and she has a desk job, so she's just kind of like sitting, you know, slumped over a lot of the times. And she's always asking my dad and my brother to give her like back massages and stuff. And I've been seeing a lot of these like massage guns online, and some of them are really expensive. So I found this one on Amazon. I'll link it down below. I want to say it was like around $60 maybe, like 50 or 60 bucks, which isn't bad. And I've tested this out many times. It is so nice. So it comes with a bunch of different attachments depending on what part of your body you need to massage, and it has a bunch of different levels depending on how intense you want it to be. You can plug it in to charge it and then use it wirelessly. It comes in this cute little case, so it's good for travel, and you just have like a neat way to store it as well. So I got this for her, and I am thinking that this is gonna be something that she's actually gonna get a lot of use out of. So I'm gonna literally just stick it in the little box that it came in and wrap that like that. And then I also got my mom a gift card to Chili's. She loves it there. It's like one of her favorite places to go. Other things that I've gotten her in the past are like a robe, new comfy pajamas, fuzzy socks, slippers, that kind of stuff. Like I said, she's such a low maintenance person. She doesn't wear jewelry. She doesn't wear perfume. She doesn't wear makeup. She doesn't put anything in her hair to style it. And then for my dad, I still need one more thing for him. I want to get him an outfit, like maybe a tracksuit or something like that from Adidas, but I'm waiting on my boyfriend because he's gonna use his employee discounts for me. But my dad is another one that's a little difficult to shop for, but he does love clothes, and he gets like really excited, especially if it's like a name brand kind of thing. And then I'm also gonna give him a box of his favorite treats because he has such a big sweet tooth, and that's another thing. I feel like you can never go wrong with snacks, chocolates, candies. As long as you know what the person likes, you wanna obviously be careful, like if they have a peanut allergy or something like that. Then my brother, I actually have his stuff already wrapped, but I just got him a couple of hair products. He had mentioned that he doesn't really know what he should be using on his hair. And then I just got him a few gift cards to his favorite fast food places. And then for my boyfriend, this Framar brush. Oh, I should take the price sticker off of it, I guess. But this is my favorite hairbrush. I've already talked about it so many times in Vlogmas alone. And it's so funny because he loves this brush. He uses mine literally every day. Actually, he probably uses it more than I even do. So I thought I would get him one of his own. And I tried to find a pattern that was like not too extremely feminine. They didn't have any plain ones when I went, although he doesn't care. Then I also got him a cologne. He said he wanted a new cologne, so I was like, perfect. I will go and I will smell them all, and I'll find the one that I like the best. So I got the YSL Eau de Toilette, but I went to Ulta and I smelled like a million colognes, and this one was my favorite. I don't even remember what it smells like now because it was a few weeks ago, but yeah, so I got him that. And then I also got him these indoor-outdoor moccasin slippers because he doesn't really have any good like quick slide-on shoes for the winter time. And he did mention that he wanted some moccasins. And then for my coworkers, the last couple of years we've all gotten each other things, but nothing like crazy extravagant or like super expensive, but just something little just to show like, you know, hey, I care about you. So I found these little candles at Target. I thought the packaging was so cute. They're from the Opal House line. So pretty, and they smell really good. I got the scent Toasted Coconut and Vanilla. And then I got a couple of these little sheet masks from Ulta. And then I'm also gonna get some like chocolates and candies and stuff to throw in there as well. So I still need to get that. All right, so everything that I had is now wrapped, and it was good going through everything because now I know what things I still want to pick up. I also have this adorable little Polaroid camera from Instax. You can get that pretty much anywhere, like Best Buy, Walmart, Target, Amazon. That makes a really cute gift too. It prints out these little Polaroids, and I use mine all the time, and I just love sticking them on my fridge. So that is another option for a cute gift. A little Bluetooth speaker is another good gift. This is from the brand Heyday. I got it at Target. I want to say it was like $15 or $20, and it is pretty loud. I keep mine in my kitchen so that I can listen to music on it when I'm doing dishes. Oh, I feel like a cute wine glass would make a good gift too if you have somebody in your life that you know is a wine lover. And if you go on Etsy, I mean, it might be a little bit too late at this point to order something. I don't know if it's gonna come in time, but if you go on Etsy, you can get so many cute, like customized personal gifts. So like getting a wine glass with like a cute saying on it or something. I know there's a lot of shops that make stuff like that. That could be a good gift. Get them that with like a bottle of wine. Ooh, I also really love my NutriBullet blender. I've shown this to you guys before a few times, but you literally just blend up your smoothie or whatever it is that you're making in this little cup, and then it comes with a lid so you can take your smoothie to go and you just drink it straight out of the blender bottle, and then that way you don't have to clean a whole big blender every time you want to make a smoothie. Another thing that would make a really good gift is like a travel mug. Like Starbucks always has a bunch of like cute little tumbler cups, or a Yeti. This honestly is like one of the best gifts I've ever received. I got one of these for my boss last year for Christmas, and her husband actually ended up stealing it from her. So if you have somebody that you know loves to drink coffee or tea or like just any kind of hot drink, Yetis will literally keep it hot for hours. Another good gift idea is a paint by numbers. So this I had got from Amazon, and I painted it myself, and it was a super fun, relaxing thing to do. They have so many different ones on there. You could also do, like if you have somebody that you know is a tea lover, I know that you can find a bunch of cute little like tea gift sets. They might even make them for coffee too. Hot cocoa, I think, like a whole little variety pack. I'm literally just walking around my apartment trying to think of other ideas. Oh, any kind of like bundle, like a skincare bundle, a hair care bundle, body wash bundle. They have those at Bath and Body Works where it comes with like the body wash and the lotion or something like that, like all wrapped up cute. That's like a super easy, quick gift. A good gift to just give like a coworker or something. Or like Sephora and Ulta do a lot of little gift bundles. Another one that's really good, my mom does this a lot. Sephora has like little perfume samples. They have perfume and colognes, and you get little tester bottles, and then inside is a voucher for a full size. Another thing I have that I love is my oil diffuser. I actually got my brother one for his birthday this year too, and he loves it and uses it all the time. That one I got from Target. I want to say it was like somewhere around $10, very inexpensive. And then you can just get like 1 or 2 bottles of an essential oil, which again is not super expensive. So yeah, hopefully that gave you some good ideas. I know some people can just be really difficult to shop for. Also, if you don't have the financial means this year to get people gifts, don't feel bad about it. That's totally fine. And there's things that you can make homemade that I'm sure the people in your life would really appreciate. Like even just writing someone a handwritten letter. You can cook something for them, bake something for them. If you're like an artistic person, make them some kind of piece of art, you know, paint something for them, draw something for them. Or something that I know that I used to do, especially when I was younger and like I didn't have any money to buy gifts. I would always do like those little coupon books where you just write out different like free vouchers for things like 1 free massage, I'll cook dinner tonight, I'll do the dishes, something like that. So you don't have to buy somebody something in order to, you know, show them that you care and make them feel special. And if you guys have any other little suggestions or cute things that you've done in the past for people, definitely leave them down below in the comments. I'm gonna do the questions of the day now. So at the end of each Vlogmas video, I'm answering questions that you leave me in the comments of the previous day's vlog. So if you have a question you want me to answer tomorrow, go ahead and leave it in the comments of this one. So Becca asked, who was your worst client of all time? P.S. Wishing you and your family happy holidays. Thank you so much, Becca. Wishing the same to you and your family. And then Chinny Chin Chin. I love that username. I have a piggyback question to this one. Best client of all time, or tell us about your favorite clients. I love that question too, because I feel like you guys know, I mean, if you're familiar with my channel, I do client horror stories every so often, and I'm always talking about bad experiences I have, but I feel like I don't ever talk about the good experiences and the good clients, because for every bad client experience, there's like 50 good ones. So the worst client of all time is, I mean, I've done videos on pretty much every bad client I've had at this point. So I'll put a link in the description to the one that I'm thinking of, but she was a lash client. Some of you guys may have seen this video already. And I'd probably say that she was my worst just because it was like an ongoing situation. Whereas most of my other bad experiences were just like a one-time thing, you know, like they had one appointment, it went terribly, and then I never saw them again. Whereas this woman was just really annoying to deal with, and then it just like kept escalating and getting worse until finally like we just had to cut ties. But like I said, I'll put the link to that video in the description if you want to get the full story on it. It's a pretty good one. And then best client of all time, I have to say, like genuinely, I have a lot of really great clients, but I would say like one of my top favorites that immediately comes to mind is my client Steph. She is actually a chef. Actually, I don't know if she's technically a chef or a cook. I don't know. But she works in a restaurant, does like catering and stuff, and she's just always the best. Like she's always on time to her appointments. She never cancels last minute. She's never given me a hard time about anything. She's always just super nice and super chill and just like fun to talk to. And then on top of that, there have been multiple times where she will bring me food that she made. And it's always so delicious. And it's like always interesting stuff too. Like I remember one time she brought in, I think it was like a stuffed eggplant kind of dish. It was so good. Another time she brought me homemade bread. KV asked, how did you and your boyfriend meet? Love your videos. Thank you. And then Rachel also asked, why don't you show your boyfriend as much? Does he not like the camera? If not, it's obviously okay. LOL, just curious. He seems really nice. And I know a bunch of people have been asking like, are you gonna do a boyfriend Q&A? He's just really not comfortable being on camera. Like he's kind of shy about the whole thing. He doesn't even have any social media. And there have been times where he's like, yeah, okay, let's do it. We can like do, you know, a boyfriend Q&A or something. But then once I pull out the camera, he's like, no. And I don't want to ever force him because A, I don't want him to be uncomfortable, and B, I don't want him to not be himself if he is going to be on camera, you know? And in general, I've really never been the type to like be really showy and flashy with my relationships anyway, which is why I also like never really post pictures or anything on Instagram of us. Like that's just, I'm not that kind of person. As far as how we met, so he actually started working with my brother a couple years ago. Once they started working together, they became really close friends, and he would be over at my parents' house because my brother lives at home with my parents still. So he would always go over there to hang out with my brother. When I had moved back home with my parents to start cosmetology school, that's when we met. So I literally remember I was sitting at home on my couch in a robe. I'm pretty sure I had my glasses on, like not trying to look cute at all. And he just like walks through the front door and I'm like, who is that? And then I don't know, like he was just always over at the house, and so little by little we started talking. One thing led to another. We ended up exchanging Snapchats and we were talking on there all the time, and then we exchanged phone numbers. But it's actually really funny because there's this one meme, and I literally remember seeing this meme and liking it and thinking like, oh my god, relatable. It says, single at 23. I'll have to go out and meet someone. Single at 29. If it's meant to be, the right person will find me in my home. And literally that's what happened. And it's funny because at the time I had just gotten out of a very long, serious relationship, And it took me a while to like really notice him and for us to start talking and like getting flirty, because I was just not even thinking about wanting to date. I was just so like in single mode and just focusing on myself and like school and all of the changes going on in my life. So it really is true what they say, how you will meet the right person once you stop looking. There's more to the story than that, and it's a pretty good one, but I feel like it'll be better for us to tell it together. Maybe one day he will be comfortable enough to get on camera. Diana asked, later in life, would you consider teaching new students at a school? I definitely would love to do that, and I've thought about that, but in order to teach in a beauty school, you need to have an educator's license. So I would need to go back to school and pay for that schooling. So right now, to me, like, it's just not even worth it, especially because I still have student loans that I'm paying off. But maybe, you know, years down the line, once I'm completely debt free and have the extra time, maybe that's something I would consider doing. Sweet Girl asked, do you ever think of moving to some other state where you can get a job in a very famous salon and make more money? No. Nope. I think about that sometimes, like, wow, if I lived in a big city and I worked at like a really big fancy upscale salon, like I could be making so much more money. My goal was to never make a shit ton of money. Like, I'm good right now. I make enough to live comfortably, all my bills are paid off, and I can still treat myself and go on vacations and like do everything I want, pretty much. And I honestly love small town life. I like working in a small salon. I like the freedom of it too. I feel like if I worked in a famous salon or even just like a busier, you know, more like upscale place, I definitely wouldn't have the freedom that I do. I actually really, really love the setup that I have now. So that's gonna be it for this vlog. Thank you guys so much for all of your questions. Thank you so much for watching. I cannot believe the support that you guys have shown me throughout Vlogmas. It means so much to me that you're taking time out of your day to sit down and watch these vlogs. I hope that you have an amazing day, and I will see you tomorrow.